Welcome to episode 3, season 2 of the Three Speech podcast. As ever, I'm joined by the Beijing sensation.
Sponsored by Vita Coco today.
Paid £3.75 for that. He's rich. The Mr. Hate Speech himself.
Hello, I'm sponsored by the tap water in a Reclaim Party bottle.
And as ever, our producer extraordinaire, Mr. Mooch Michaels. And I'm Darius Davies. What are we talking about today then on the podcast, Lee?
Well, today on the podcast, we're going to be talking about a racist drunk woman who was videoed in America. We're going to be talking about Stephen Colbert's vaccination propaganda.
Colbert.
Well, what's he called? Colbert?
Colbert, yeah.
Well, I'm not fucking French. Jesus, Colbert then. Is he Canadian?
I don't know.
Colbert. It's fucking Colbert. Stephen Colbert.
Colbert.
Absolute ponce. Not Stéphane Colbert. Jesus Christ.
Colbert.
Like pick a region. You can't be called Stephen and then be Colbert. Also, Ruth Bader Ginsberg. Did I pronounce that right?
Probably. Gator Bingsberg.
I think it's Ginsberg.
All right.
How is that?
Ruth.
I thought she died ages ago.
Yeah, but she's come back. One of her quotes has come back from the dead.
Ooh, what's her quote?
Okay.
And her quote, but it was revised. It was used in a thing, and they revised it to make it like inclusive to transgender people. So we can talk about historical revisionism. Also, in a college in America, students can be punished now for mispronouncing someone. What do you call it when you mispronoun?
Misgender.
Misgender, that's it. For misgendering. The cricket is going inclusive, although it's still only going to appeal to people who have a high threshold for boredom. The Lancet has come out as misogynist. And also, we've got to ask, are colleges inclusive for non-left-wing people? Because we've got another video of, I think you sent it to me, the kids at the college, they're being confronted because they're...
Yeah, I've seen that video.
Yeah.
So we've got lots to talk about.
We got lots to
What
talk
about
about.
petrol prices?
Did you put it on the document?
No.
You didn't put it... I sent the
That's the
document
biggest
Well, we can-
story
Well,
this
it's
week.
not on the agenda.
Okay.
So unless we talk about any other business.
What do you want to say about petrol?
What do you want to say about petrol?
No, I'm just saying that it's a big issue and people
It's
fighting.
a big
What's
issue.
your opinion?
There's
on
been lots of fights, which has been amusing.
Have there been fights at petrol stations?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have they?
Nice. Have you got any videos of people fighting?
I'm just
at
doing it
petrol
right
stations?
now.
Why are they fighting?
Because they want the petrol.
Yeah, they want to get
It's
before
the-
it all runs out.
I can't believe that it's like the plot of Mad Max, isn't it?
Yeah, it's literally we've turned into
amazing.
Mad Max.
Like, but with
It's
shit
Mad
weather.
Max / Children of Men / Matrix. That's where we headed. That's where we headed. That's
Slash 1984.
Yeah.
In the Venn diagram.
Slash 4 wins and a funeral because it's English people.
Yeah. I haven't. I actually saw a big queue for petrol at the petrol station.
I think there's a lot of people who've been in the same boat with that. There's lots of petrols.
I saw some queues, but then I don't know why people didn't just wait. Unless everybody had to drive to Yorkshire or something on Friday, why didn't they just wait until today? Because today, no queues.
There's still queues.
There's still queues. Well, not in Chesham.
People
Not in
still
Chesham,
posting videos of queues.
Right.
I saw a couple today on Twitter.
Yeah. Have you got a video of the fight? Because I love watching fights.
Not yet. I'm trying to log into fucking Twitter.
Well, should we talk
Let's
about the
discuss-
racist drunk woman then?
Start with the 1st
Let's
one.
discuss the racist drunk woman.
Let's discuss we've got the video for this.
Was she drunk,
It's
though?
in the
Well,
document.
can we just say
definitely she's high on something.
alleged racist?
She's high on life.
We've learnt to use.
Oh
those
yeah,
words
she's
now.
an alleged racist.
An alleged racist.
Not a definite racist.
Not an alleged racist, according to this video.
No.
I'm gonna invite everyone.
Stay in our hood. Stay in our hood. I'm sorry, what? Stay in our hood? Stay in our hood. You just told us
to stay in our hood.
you just told us to leave the dog park and stay in our hood.
Oh my god, did you just say that to me?
Did you just what?
Did you just say that to me?
I'm sorry, you were right here, watch this entire thing. Did she just not stand here and tell us to stay in our hood?
She did.
She just told us
Is that her boyfriend just
I
throwing her
don't
under
know.
the
No,
bus
but
there?
he thought about lying for a sec. He went, "Yep, she did."
Nah, he didn't want to get involved. He was like,
Yeah. He was just like, I just came out to the park with a beer. I don't need any of this smoke today. Get the camera off me, Sally. I will see you Monday.
So yeah, and she's been
stay in our hood.
Was that the end of the video?
That was
Yeah.
the end of the video. Yeah, it's a short video.
I mean, you don't actually see the actual racism in the video.
So scroll down and see what happens. So show the
yeah.
guys. There's a video of the guy who was harassed at the end doing a talking head video.
Oh, what?
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
the actor.
Yeah, that guy, yeah.
This is good.
Emma Sarley after her. So I was just told that Bevy has terminated Emma Sarley after her racist attack against my fiance and I in the dog park. And while it's unfortunate that she had to lose her job, I do think that this brings up an important conversation about accountability, especially in a country where black and brown people, marginalized people as a whole, have seen so little of it oftentimes, right? Having to bear the burden of racism.
Boring.
Yeah, it's boring. Can you pause it a sec? I'll tell you what, one thing, that woman is not going to be any less racist after this experience, right? So, you know what? I think she's going to double down on her drunken racism. I kind of...
Let the man finish. Let the man finish.
It's boring.
I want to hear it. It's only a minute long.
1 more minute left.
God,
I think it's important that people know that there are consequences for their actions, right? And I don't think that it's up to victims to have to coddle, people who are engaging in abuse. When I woke up yesterday morning, I didn't expect to have to be a part of this conversation. I didn't expect to go to the dog park as a black person and have to receive, racism. So while again it is unfortunate what happened, I hope that Emma learns from this. I hope that other people learn from this who engage in abusive, racist, and destructive behavior. Because ultimately, whether Emma lost her job or not doesn't take away the trauma that my fiance and I have. It doesn't take away.
All right, yeah, pull it now.
boring.
No, you got bored as well.
What
Yeah.
did you think, Nico, as our...
As our what, Darius?
As our resident black expert.
You're getting fired. You're getting fired.
Nico's our resident black expert.
Get me the Queen's lawyers, please, on the phone.
I don't think they'll represent you.
I got billionaire backers. Come on. No, I think it's harsh that she got fired, especially if the comment was the only thing. Go back to your hood or whatever. If that's the only comment, it's harsh that she lost her job over that. And I didn't agree with him posting her stuff online. I think that
Like her identity and stuff.
her identity and
Was
place
it
of
him
work
that-
and stuff.
was it
yeah,
him that
I
posted
think
it?
yeah, I
Right.
think
I don't know.
that
Twitter
thing.
goes into sort of
He doxed her.
Yeah,
Pluto mode, And
So I didn't agree with that bit.
I love that she got fired from a company called Bevy.
Yeah, when
It's
she'd
just
obviously
shit-faced.
had.
It's just
Yeah.
hammered. It's just
Yeah.
like, if there's one company that drunken racism probably would be
What is Bevy?
I
I
don't
think
know,
that's
but
just the last name of somebody. I think it's not nothing
Well,
to do
it's
with alcohol or some
Bevy.
shit.
I think it might be. I think...
No, it's
or
nothing
drinking.
because it's not spelled BEVVIE. It's spelled BEVY.
Bevy is a community event engine fueling virtual, hybrid, and in-person events. Our platform
God.
powerful.
To be fair, he probably did her a favour.
Yeah, that sounds like the wokest company in the world. Like,
Or it's an alcohol delivery company, but I think that's the UK version.
yeah, that'll be.
You know, give her a suspension or something, or you know what I mean. But to lose your whole job over that.
I mean, you
And
never
what if-
actually saw her say anything racist. That's kind of... I mean, she probably did say it. But
Well, there was a witness account who said, yeah, she said something racist.
Yeah, and it was another white guy.
I mean,
it was another white
listen.
guy who just went, yep.
I mean, okay. If I were in her situation, I would say, yeah, there is a witness who is visibly drinking outside at 7 p.m. We don't know how long he's been drinking for. All I'm saying is I don't know how reliable.
And
witness
yeah,
is.
what tone did she use it in as well? You know what I mean? Or she might date a lot of black men and be like, yo, your
Wait,
hood, where the hood at? You know what I mean? She's like,
This
go
is-
back to your hood.
Yeah, this is the interesting
So
thing.
how did she phrase it?
Because when you date like a person of color, which I've dated like Indian lassies, Nigerian lassie and stuff, and then you do become much more comfortable with saying, using
Racist
more
slurs, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
casual racism.
The
It's
N-word.
it's like jokes between you. You know what I mean? Like doing the voice and everything.
It's just
like,
a little bit casual.
and-
racism.
yeah.
A bit of blacking up.
I think that's why all these like super woke white people, like actually in real life, don't really have any sort of friends who are people of color.
Shout out to Vita Coco.
That costs £3. £3.75.
That's ridiculous.
That's insane.
Yeah. Shout out to the Reclaim Party. Some free tap water from Chesham, filmed
Shout-
through Chalk Hill.
Big up man like Lawrence.
Shout out to Starbucks. I always ask for a filter coffee, which they never have, so they give me an Americano, which is more delicious, but for the price of a filter coffee. Little tip for you.
Yeah, but this was in your scam of the week.
Yeah.
And the price is like 20 pence difference between a filter coffee and an Americano.
Do you want to know what Darius will do to save 20 pence? He makes his own butter.
I have made my own butter in the past.
He gets cream and he shakes it.
Yeah, that's how you make butter.
And then it turns into butter.
It just turns into butter. Then you have not only butter, you have butter and buttermilk.
Yeah. What do you do with the buttermilk?
Make pancakes.
You make pancakes.
All right.
It's quite nice.
We used to have goat milk back in the day.
Was it
Makes
nice?
you strong,
Yeah.
man.
Is it nice?
Proper make you strong.
Yeah, we
It
used to
wasn't
have
nice,
goat milk
no.
as well. I'd really taste
It's a bit more sour,
like
isn't it?
oaty.
Yeah, you can taste the goatness.
Yeah.
You can taste the goat.
Hey, look how short Nico looks in this.
That's because I'm.
Why don't you?
It's like
you can
Gary
make your chair
Coleman.
go up a little.
That's because I'm far away.
Should we get you a pillow?
It's a longer table.
Yeah, 'cause you look like the same size here. Maybe I should put my chair down.
Maybe I should.
Whoa. It's like being at the dentist.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Now
Now we're normal size.
we're normal size.
And also, I don't have to like crouch to get.
Maybe
you on
we
the mic.
should have done this before.
Anyway, so what are we saying about that woman? We're saying
Yeah.
harsh
Harsh.
treatment. It's
Yeah.
harsh. A bit too harsh.
I think there needs to be like a 3-strike system when it comes to racism like this. Because like if you're drunk and you say something crazy, like once, come on, all right, cool. Twice, it's a habit. 3 times, right, you've lost your job.
one thing that we haven't picked up on from that video though is when
And
she went, "Are you saying this thing? Did you just really say that to me?" As if like she didn't say it. She
You
tried
can
to
see,
stand it out.
she
reverse
realizes. She
Usyk,
realizes
yeah.
she tries to backpedal.
But also, to be honest, he doesn't have footage of her saying that. You know what I mean?
But that's kind of my issue.
Right. So what if that white dude was his friend?
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
and
that's a
they-
good point.
And they set her up.
Yeah. But that's how cancellations work. It doesn't go through a court. It's not like looked at by a judge and jury. It
I
doesn't
think we
follow
can
any legislation. It's just social media. So Bevy see it, and obviously everybody wants to be woke these days. So Bevy just cancel it.
No one wants to be woke. No one just wants to deal with the shit.
I'll
you know-
deal with the shit.
Yeah, but not if you've got like if you're Bevy and it's like, right, cool, we're making money, we're doing our things right, yeah, cool. All right, how important is this person to our company? And how much shit are we gonna have unless we just fire
Well,
her?
you know what happened this week?
Give her a
then?
suspension, man. Give her a suspension, or
Maybe
docker.
But-
she wasn't very good at her job as well. Maybe that's something.
Yeah.
Like maybe Bevy were like, "Oh my god, thank fuck, Karen is gone," or whatever
Yeah.
her name
'Cause
is.
she had a drink problem.
You know who?
And she was racist.
You know who cancelled someone? Surfshark pulled their sponsorship or something with Andy Ngo because he said
Andy
something.
Ngo.
Andy Ngo.
That's who I'm having dinner with tonight.
Is it? He's
Yeah.
still here. And then,
What are you having?
yeah, what are you gonna have
know.
for dinner?
You
He
don't
he
know.
But then Trigonometry cancelled their sponsorship deal
Yeah.
with Surfshark. So basically,
And
what
so
I'm saying.
so did Free Speech Pod.
No, what I'm saying is Surfshark, we are open to your VPN service provider.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought it was like surfing clothing or
No,
something.
I actually-
I was
I-
like, why are they advertising on Trigonometry?
No,
Like,
it's a VPN
their
provider.
fans don't wear surf
No,
clothing.
Or see the
listen,
sun.
Surfshark is a VPN provider that.
So what happened?
Well, let me hold on a second.
Explain.
I'm going to do it.
Feel like
Surfshark
advertising
is a
condoms in there.
No, there's a VPN provider. And let me tell you, if anyone's done an amazing job of selling it, it's Constantine and Francis. I mean, just charisma dripping from the screen.
Don't bad mouth
I'm not.
our friends.
No, they are friends. They're just not the most charismatic of.
Well, that's a
Shout out to
subjective.
Francis and
Who's for another lawsuit?
Okay, cut this bit, Vittorio.
No,
I was
no,
gonna
no,
do a
no.
funny
I think-
joke.
Nah, leave that inventory.
No,
on.
100%.
I'm sorry,
leave that in.
Francis.
Leave that in. And now Francis and Constantine, you have to destroy
Actually,
Darius.
Francis is on my side, so I actually like it, and I'm against
No,
Surfshark.
I'm backing Darius on this one. Like the way that they introduce, like I enjoyed the pod. but
Pod's great.
The intro is a
We can't be
bread.
out here bad mouthing another podcast.
We're not bad mouthing the
that
rock.
we're-
All we're
that
saying
that we're
is
friends with, and we only got 100 subscribers. You can't be doing that. And I like both of the guys.
We're not
I'm not there. I'm not there.
It's just Darius.
It's not. Listen,
Shout out to my guys, Francis.
I'm not bad mouthing you.
Love
I'm
you
just
guys.
saying your ad reads, it's just
I love you
the
guys.
acting. So
Don't listen to
considering
this guy.
Francis is an acting teacher, the way they come is like,
It's Francis, an acting
yeah, he's an
teacher.
acting teacher. And they go, oh my god, I have a problem with my internet service provider looking
It's
at my
a
history.
spoof.
And then
They're doing it as a
Constantine was
spoof.
like, I have a brilliant idea. Why don't you use Surfshark? Not anymore though. Now they recommend a different VPN provider. But anyway,
Should we play the intro of one of their things? And
yeah, go on, do it.
How are we in a slinging match with these guys?
I have no problem with.
should we just play their
Society.
pod and then?
All right, let's comment. Let's comment on. Let's watch us watching their pod and comment on their pod. Give our feedback on their pod. Here it is.
Crisis. Dr. Warren Farrell, welcome to Trigonometry.
Thank you. I'm looking.
I forgot the internet's really bad.
Oh yeah, you're tethered.
I'm
It's such
tethering
a
up.
pleasure to have you on the show. We're going to talk about some subjects that are fairly controversial in our society at the moment and fairly difficult to discuss. So I think before we get into them, it's important for people to understand your background because you were actually one of
Talking
the
about
first
that guy's
men to be
background, it
involved
looks like
with
it's
the
got
women's
apps in
movement.
behind him, and you want to press the little squares to launch an app.
I wanted
bored.
to load up. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not the intro that I thought we were gonna get. Sometimes it can be a little bit.
I just wanted to see the Surfshark advert. I really like Trigonometry podcast.
Yeah,
It's
they
good.
have great guests on.
Maybe
It's
we should.
Interesting.
Maybe we should invite guests on.
Yeah, spice it up a
I
bit.
agree, yeah.
Yeah,
Who could we invite on?
I don't know.
Who would be?
Let's get to the topics.
If anyone, if anyone's listening
We're
to this, who
drifting,
would
we're
be your
drifting.
dream guest for the Free Speech podcast? Okay, get to the
Drifting.
topics.
Yeah. Okay. So the lady's racist. Shouldn't have lost her job. What's the next topic we're gonna go?
The
to?
next topic is I don't know if you saw this, but it's Stefan Colbert's. He's got a talk show in America, and he did this like song and dance number to promote vaccine take up. And Dave Longley, if we open the Dave Longley tweet, the second link in the doc, Dave Longley says, Dave Longley's a very funny guy. He says, if this came out of North Korea, we'd be mocking. I think it's more likely to get mocked coming out of Hollywood or Stephen Colbert or whatever.
Play the video.
Woo! I love it. Go on, Colbert.
Vaccine.
And that's it. That's all it is.
You can stop
So
it
we
now.
can stop it.
I mean,
gender neutral vaccines look.
yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I was on the
They
fence.
all look like
and-
pricks to me.
Hey,
Hey.
I was.
You can't give yourself.
I can do what the fuck I want.
I mean, I was on the fence before
More
about the
appropriate.
vaccine, but that's
you
pushed
need
me
all
over.
you need
You-
all
you
the
need-
help you can get.
Mooch, you need.
Womp, womp. I don't have that one.
Leo just did a good pun.
Yeah.
A one-liner.
You
What's
need
that?
all
Let's
the
hear
help
it.
you can get.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is Stephen Colbert. So he's done some sort of vaccine propaganda song and dance number that's just so basic and shit. And he's supposed to be an incisive satirical comedian. And what's interesting in the States, so the previous sort of big hitters for late night comedy talk shows, so Colbert and Fallon and people like that, they've been blown out of the water by this new young pretender called Gutfeld.
I never heard of him.
So it's on Fox News. It's now the #1 late night talk show.
Let's
And
see
it's
Gutfeld.
It's
Yeah, who
hilarious.
is this
I've never
Gutfeld
seen
guy?
a
Who the fuck is
Gutfeld.
Gutfeld?
I don't know if we should like have 5 minutes of Mooch trying to find a clip and then we watch 3 minutes of the clip and then decide it was boring. I don't know if that's
Is he funny though?
Then you
Is
should
he
be
funny?
on the
Gutfeld.
podcast.
Gutfeld.
Yeah.
Gutfeld's great.
I never. When's he?
I'll check him out.
I'll check him out as well. I mean,
But
you know what?
it went from nothing to #1. He's right wing. He rips into Biden and everything, and it's hilarious. And I think
I'm gonna do
Colbert
my-
just seems stale and boring. I don't know what you thought of the vax.
I thought
You know
it was
what-
catchy.
Well, you know
I
that.
was listening, and it made me want to roll up my sleeves to get the cancel. Woo!
Have you been in the gym?
Nico's been in the gym.
Yeah, you're looking quite buff.
Pumping.
You know, but that is it not something quite dystopian when you take a step back that this is on mainstream TV, like dancing vaccines.
It looks like
is that not really sinister and weird?
It looks like something you see on Running Man. One of them type shows. It's ridiculous.
It's like really sinister. Like, get the vaccine for you.
Yeah.
And
like considering these people are supposed to be, traditionally late night comedy talk show hosts have been sort of questioning the government, or like speaking truth to power, and instead it's just like taking the government's message and not
and just pushing it. There's no other side now.
Not that we're saying.
And then YouTube is taking down any anti-vax thing. Just banning any anti-vax.
We're pro-vaccine, by the way.
Yeah. Russia is threatening to ban YouTube in Russia.
Really?
Yeah, because the
Alexei Navalny.
Germany. The Germans have taken down. They did a vaccine strike. They did a vaccine message, and they took down RT News in Germany. 2 channels with hundreds of millions of views down. So Russia said, if they're not implemented, we're going to cancel YouTube in the whole of Russia.
Right.
So it'll be an actual kind of thing. And I don't know. I think there's too much. I think YouTube have got too much power to dictate thingy. Like, so even like there's these medical checks now. They've obviously, as things think, they've changed. Oh, we were mistaken about these people were banning then because now actually it's the truth. It's like, it's just a lot. Everyone knows it's sinister.
Also, these, the tech oligarchs, the billionaires that run Twitter, Facebook, Google, all the rest of it, they got so much political power. They pretty much swung the election for Biden. So, they
according to Rod Liddell,
they took Trump off Twitter. The fucking Taliban are allowed on Twitter, but Trump isn't. You know what I mean?
Taliban share some good memes though.
Good content.
Good content. Good Taliban content.
Yeah.
The videos are quite good, for real.
No, that's actually ISIS.
ISIS.
No. The Taliban videos of them doing the bumper cars and the jet skis and shit. It's good
funny,
quality,
but
man.
It's not that good quality.
It's decent quality.
All right.
Compared to what you would expect from the Taliban.
I hated watching that video of them killing the comedian.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't watch it. I just saw them slap him up.
Yeah, that's the one I mean. So you don't actually see the execution, but it's horrible seeing him slapped around. So as soon as they got into power, they went for the comedians because comedians speak truth to power. That's why woke people, hate woke comedy so much. They think it's so dangerous.
That's why you should never sign an NDA.
That's why you should never sign an NDA.
But the NDAs actually hold much weight in this country. I thought it was all bullshit. It's more America where.
No, I think it does. I signed one.
Did you? Why?
For working with the Reclaim Party.
Oh, you shouldn't have said.
Are you allowed to?
Oh, you're not allowed to say if you signed it.
I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't even read it. You know what I mean? And I've signed them before, working with clients, like working with the Foreign Office. And
what did you do in those?
I know of a girl who had to sign an NDA to sleep with an actor, an A-list actor.
What's his name?
He was in Shutter Island and Titanic.
Was she a young lady?
And young lady, and
I bet she was under 24.
NDA.
How old?
24. I bet she's under 24. If it's the actor I'm thinking of.
Yeah. See? Around that age group.
Right.
Do I know the young lady?
It would be good if you could catch him.
Is she fit? Is she fit? Leonardo DiCaprio.
We haven't said that. No one. Whoa.
I never said it was Leo.
No one said any names.
No one said.
Whoa. Fake Leo.
Find another actor who was in Titanic and Shutter Island, please.
It's that guy who played Imhotep in The Mummy.
Who?
The baddie in Titanic. He was also the
iceberg.
Billy Zane.
Yeah, Billy Zane.
He's also in.
He's in The Mummy.
He went bald and then he stopped getting any.
And is he in Shutter Island?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why then? Billy Zane.
But it's not Leo.
It's not Leo.
It's not Leo.
Allegedly.
It's not this Leo.
Allegedly.
Maybe I'll start doing the NDAs.
What other news is there?
Maybe we should skip over the Ruth Bader Ginsberg one. Do you want to see it quickly?
What, I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
So basically, here we go. So this is ACLU, the American Civil Rights. What is it? Civil Liberties Union. I think that's what it stands for. So Ruth Bader Ginsberg, she was on the Supreme Court. She died, when was it? Last year, I think. It was quite recently. It was right before Trump left office. So Trump got to appoint the next Supreme Court judge. But anyway, so this is a quote she did. The decision of whether or not to bear a child is central to a person's life to their well-being and dignity. So obviously the original quote said women and her, because Ruth Bader Ginsberg is a raving transphobe, and it's only just we're going to tear down the statues because of her incredible transphobia. She said that women have children instead of people.
But I think isn't there some sort of lobbying by Stonewall to have smear tests offered to people without cervixes? How do you say Cervixes?
Well, I've had my smear test.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like that, I mean,
I'm so bored of the trans issue.
But
now.
is it? Well, you can just set this one out then.
Well, I will.
But is it like they're not getting smear tests offered to people that don't have cervixes? They're getting them offered to men who have cervixes. Because obviously, if a trans, I spoke to one the other day. This Shay, it was on GB News. So born a woman, transitioned to being a man, and so obviously still as a cervix. As far as I know, I don't know how all.
Can I just ask one question?
What?
What is a cervix?
It's some part. I don't know why they don't just say fanny.
Yeah,
Everybody knows what fanny is.
What's a cervix?
Well, I don't fucking know. It's some kind. I thought it was a microchip or something, but apparently it's a part.
Someone's going to clip this bit up.
It's deep in the fanny. It's a part of a woman that's deep in the fanny.
It's the back part of the vag.
It's the part that only I can hit.
With your
You
fist.
shouldn't hit women.
I really don't understand.
It's a bit.
Is it the lip?
Like, you got ovaries and stuff. There's all kinds of stuff in there. Ovaries.
So do you want to know? Do you want to know an
tubes.
interesting fact?
Fallopian tube.
There's only one seam, S-E-A-M, in the human body.
Seam.
A seam. There's only one seam in the human body, and it's on the nutsack. And that is because you start off as a girl, and then gradually it forms. So that's that. And this, if you look,
I didn't
between
start
your-
off as a girl.
You did, everyone did. And if you look down your balls, there's a
Started off
seam.
as a bloke.
Go look at your balls. You must have seen the
Of
seam.
course, I've seen the seam.
Yeah, well then.
So that's the cervix. It's that bit.
All
Why
this
don't they
stuff.
just call it the inside bit?
Yeah, the inside bit, your fanny.
Yeah, what? That's the. Yeah, why do they?
Well,
just call
why
it
do
the
they say-
inside? There's other inside bits.
Why
to
do
it.
they say cone-shaped wedge? Like people with cone-shaped wedges. Everybody knows what that means.
There's another word I learned today.
Is this podcast aimed at 5-year-olds?
No, wait, hang on.
You learnt it so well, you've forgotten it already. That's how I learn shit.
Let me see. You can't get service in here.
Hey!
Hey, hello. Give us a sound effect for that. That's a pun, baby.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What's this party noise one?
The pedenda.
Pedenda.
Pedenda. You guys know that one?
No,
Yeah,
what is it?
It's a herbaceous flower.
Pretending to know what you're on about.
Hey,
The pedenda is the external genitals.
Oh.
Mainly a woman's.
Like
the men
labia.
have pedendas.
Oh, so like labia, and
The vulva mainly, they say. Yeah,
What's the vulva?
oh god, I don't know.
It's
So what it was,
Outside
I'm
bit.
reading this book and the
The magazine.
reading about the settlers in America versus the Native Americans and the Comanche tribe. And they were talking about this massacre where the whites went and massacred like 300 Native Americans, and they came back with trophies like scalps, fingers, and purses made from the scrotums of the Native Americans and the pedenda.
Jesus.
So they used the vulva.
Who did that? The English people.
The white people.
They weren't all English.
That,
yeah, man,
that's just gonna smell.
But
And,
I was
yeah.
just they didn't mind it.
I
was the
made
old days.
purses from it and whatnot.
But I was
So, yeah,
reading.
pedenda.
I was listening to Hardcore History, that podcast, and so he was talking because by the time they had all these battles and stuff, like the illnesses, like the measles and smallpox and stuff that the white settlers brought had gone through and just absolutely decimated. Well, more than decimated is the wrong word to use because it only means like taking 10% of a Roman legion or whatever. But it wiped out like 80 to 90% of the people. So these people, the Indian tribes were just absolutely like devastated, and then they had to fight all these battles.
So basically, like this year's Edinburgh Fringe.
Yeah.
When Ollie turned up with Corona and infected
gave
every single person.
Gave it to all of us.
Thing did a good it did an interesting show. That guy,
Finn Taylor.
no, it's on Netflix. That guy in He's in all these movies. This.
Can I just say, if you're
What's his
thinking of a
name?
good comedy show to watch on Netflix, there's a show called I Think You Should Leave. It's sketch comedy. Start it on season 2. It's
Why not season 1?
because I always think start on season 2 because that's when they should be in their flow and it starts good and it doesn't matter. It's not like.
Have
a
you seen
story.
season 1?
Yeah, I've seen season 1. Season 2's better.
What's
but I
that
think
guy
if you
name?
start on season 1, you won't get to season 2.
What's that guy's name, man? He's
I'm gonna need a bit more help.
he's a South American popular actor. I think he's in
Ricky
25th
Martin.
Hour.
Antonio
what?
Banderas.
No.
Enrique Iglesias.
Is he Benny Blanco in Carlitos Way? What's his name?
Oh, him.
Benny Blanco.
Yeah, I think he's Benny Blanco. What's his name?
He's in The Usual Suspects.
Not Luis Guzman.
No, he's the guy in The Usual Suspects. He's, hey, you took up a...
Benito.
No,
No,
I met him.
You met him?
Yeah, I
well,
met
you
him
should
at
know his
Leicester
fucking
Square.
name then.
I took a picture of him as well on my Facebook.
Did you meet him or did you see him from a
I
distance?
went up to him, can I get a picture? And I've got a picture of him on Facebook. with
Right.
him. The fucking, you know the guy. He's in
Yeah,
that-
I know who you mean.
Yeah, him.
But I just can't remember his name.
He's in, he's in Lock, Stock. He's in Lock, Stock and Two Smoking
This guy,
Barrels.
Jon
Oh,
Leguizamo.
I was thinking of someone else.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm thinking
Jon
of someone completely different. He's not
Jon
who I-
Leguizamo, he did a thing, a show.
Jon Leguizamo.
Yeah, he did.
Who am I thinking of?
He did a comedy, not a comedy show, but a stage show / comedy about how South America was conquered or came to being.
Yeah.
And he talks about the diseases just ravaging
Yeah.
those communities.
Benicio del Toro.
And yeah. But it's really good. It's interesting. It's funny,
Yeah.
but he goes through the whole history of. It's like an Edinburgh show,
Right,
And
yeah.
seeing this famous actor.
Where did you
trying
watch it? On
different-
Netflix?
It's on Netflix, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's talking about how South American people, how much they give to America and how they came to being. And he talks about the Mexicans, the Chileans, and blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, all these different.
Because I think in
cultures.
South
It's
America,
really good though.
In
Yeah.
South America, it was much more the sort of settlers integrated more than they did with in North America.
Well, in Argentina, there's one village, one town that's just Scottish people. They're
And-
fully Scottish.
Man, it's the same in the Caribbean. There's what are they called, the redlegs.
Redlegs.
Yeah, yeah.
What are they?
So it's mad. So Scottish people are taking over there as
And
like
Irish.
indentured servitude, or as Scots also like ran slave plantations. Robert Burns was going to go over and run one apparently, but so then you've got these communities, fairly insular communities of just like people speaking the sort of the West Indian patois, but like with total ginger hair and
they
loads
white?
of sunburn. Yeah,
They're
yeah.
white and they're burnt bits. They're just red. And, yeah, it's crazy, man.
Shit. The red-
A lot of Irish and Scottish.
Yeah.
And any in Barbados?
They're in Barbados, yeah.
Are they? Do you treat them as
The-
Cajun or are you racist?
Well, they
towards
stay in. Yeah, be racist towards them.
Revenge.
them? What else is on our list of...
I've found some petrol fights.
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Let's
nice.
watch a petrol
Let's
fight.
watch it's not like the petrol fights in Zoolander, but
Look, 3.2k views. It's quite good. Oh, that's a good...
Oh,
this is a,
yes. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
he pulled my vest.
He stole my place.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there's this one. I don't know. if
Plot
this-
twist: he was on a bus.
I might need to- So
Well,
it's kicking off.
That is a rubbish fight.
That was
Yeah.
a bit of a rubbish.
And they've
one.
got
The first
crash
one-
helmets on as well. Sure,
Yeah, but
against
that's you got to be careful of the headbutt
yeah.
from someone in a crash.
Yeah.
There's no point fighting
You can't
someone
punch
who's
them
wearing
in the head.
Yeah, it's
Gotta go for the testicles.
I think they'd be quite well defended if you hit them in the head and they're wearing a crash helmet.
that's,
Yeah.
that's what we're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no point.
Although
Well, what about Usyk versus AJ? We're going to talk about head punches. Did any of you watch
I didn't
that?
actually watch it.
Did you watch
was
it?
it a good fight?
I watched it, but on a shit YouTube channel.
I watched it on an illegal
So it was
stream,
too zoomed in.
and it was great.
So-
But I knew AJ made a big mistake by actually trying to box him instead of bully him, and thus he lost.
Yeah, I read that too.
What do you mean?
Well, because AJ is like bigger man,
Yeah.
but it kind of went out. It's like kind of doing a comedy show, but instead of doing your best things with your best day, you thought, I'm going to try and do like spoken word.
Right.
And then the other guy's like, oh, you want to actually box me technically? So Usyk's too fast, too small, and he just beat the shit out of him.
Right, yeah.
When he should have run out and just like used his like bigger, taller, stronger. He should have tried to do it, but he tried to box him and he lost.
Right, yeah.
So.
And what does it mean for like the Tyson Joshua fight? Is it
Well, the thing is, Tyson Fury would probably kill AJ because Tyson Fury is like a bigger, stronger,
and even more, and
technical
more technical
than Usyk. Usyk
Right.
was a cruiserweight and he went up in weight. So Tyson Fury's like same fight, but he's a 7 foot.
Yeah.
So
it's mad
technical
watching.
guy.
It's mad watching Tyson fight because he's such a big guy. It's like watching Peter Crouch play football. Because I've always said I'm shit at football because I'm so tall.
Yeah,
and
and
then Peter
you're
Crouch is, you know what I mean? But
I wouldn't say drrr. he was alright for a big guy. He wasn't drrr.
good touch for a big
Yeah,
man, as they say.
Yeah.
But October 9th, Wilder versus Fury. Apparently, well, the thinking is Tyson Fury is going to go in there and just batter Wilder again.
Is that who we watched him fight in Adelaide?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
but this time he's going to go in and he's going to do exactly the same thing, which is stay close so Wilder can't throw his big right hand. Then he's got Wilder's not very good at boxing, so he'll just get beaten up. He's got nothing.
You hear that, Wilder? Darius is calling you out. Says you're not good at boxing.
Also, Tyson.
I'd say trigonometry and Wilder. You got to take this cunt down.
Also, Tyson Fury. Who? Tyson Fury liked one of my tweets once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or he retweeted it or something. Back when everyone hated Tyson Fury just because he was being homophobic and shit. I was
Well,
like,
this is the thing with Tyson Fury. Like people criticize these sports stars for having like terrible opinions about like homophobia or whatever, but like Tyson Fury spends all his time just getting really good at boxing, punching people in the head. Whereas these gender studies students spend all their time getting really good at their opinions. Why is nobody giving the gender studies students a hard time for having being shit at boxing?
Jabs. Yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds like a bit.
It is.
that does sound like a bit.
Don't fucking shoehorn it in. That's what professionals do.
Sounds like hating life.
And plugs as well.
And tell us what you think about fridges. Martin Fridges, Nico.
I think they're great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but fam, you know when you get one with an ice dispenser. Oh my days.
Right.
Can I just say, hypothetically, off the record, just not discussing anything. Leo, as we know, you're a fan of the High Court listings.
Oh, I love reading the High Court listings.
And
avid subscriber.
You tweeted something the other day.
Yeah.
All I would say is that were I to find out about this from, another side, they would have to quote that in a proper letter to quote that tweet. So it's like,
what did I say?
well, I'm just going to suggest, there was something like, it's like serious, and then a fat, talentless talent vacuum.
Yeah.
It's very funny to read in full context.
He is. He's kind of fat. You can tell, like, when he's like older, he's going to be fat as fuck. Also, he's shit. He's bad.
We're not talking about this anyway.
Oh yeah, we're not talking about it. Man, like you can tell the stuff that he's nicked because it's like it's a lot better than his own stuff.
You know what's going to happen now? Might as well just, hello, hard bottles. We know you're listening.
hey, remember to bill for the full hour for watching this.
Yeah.
The full hour.
And like and subscribe. That's all.
And drop a comment as well, please. That will help with the algorithm.
Cool. That's all staying in.
Yeah.
Right.
The Lancet?
Or what about the students being punished for using the wrong pronoun? Or should we move on to the Lancet?
I mean, they're basically two sides of the same coin, are they not?
I guess, yeah. But it's this creeping thing. So basically, students at PPU, which is a university that manufactures farts. So
Point Park University.
What's it called?
Point
Park University.
Is that? I'm assuming it's American. But
Yeah, it's got to be American. Apparently, like woke culture. So I know a couple of people who from America. Well, Andy knows one of them who've come here almost as sort of political refugees because wokeism is so bad in America. And I'm like, man, it's so bad like here.
What's dead naming?
Apparently over there. So dead naming is when you use somebody. So say somebody transitions, so that becomes Samantha. If you call me Leo, that's dead naming. And this is fair enough. You shouldn't dead name. You shouldn't like misgender people.
Caitlyn Jenner, if you refer to Caitlyn as...
Is it Bruce?
Bruce,
yeah. So that'd be dead naming.
That's
so
dead naming.
The students at this university, we scroll down, this is the email.
No, that's something you should get strikes for. You know what I mean? You think because if you change to Samantha, you gotta give me time to adjust. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you should get straight. I mean, I don't think the university is saying like that's you immediately fired from Bevy.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying give people time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To adjust.
Yeah.
Also, with some transitions, man, a lot of people put the effort in, and that's great. And then, but some transitions, it's like, man, why am I having? You've done like 10% of the work, and I'm having to do the rest of the work in my mind. It's not my transition.
That's actually having spoken to a trans friend of mine said that's a very big deal. It's called trans misogyny. It's when you're misogynistic against trans women for not looking as you think an ideal woman should look like, i.e., for being an ugly trans woman.
But they should, I mean, at least shave. You know what I mean? Like if Darius turned up and said, like, I'm transitioning. I
think if I turned up and said I was a woman and put some eyeliner on, everyone went, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
It's complex with the gender fluid because there is no...
Yeah.
It's fluid.
Oh, and those people who change their gender all the time, there's no way you can get in trouble for misgendering them.
But you
fucking know?
The reality is, other than on Twitter, how often are you... This is why I'm kind of bored of this now. I think, how often are you bumping into a trans person or someone who's non-binary? You never. I haven't anyway. My experience. And
like here we do it all the time. And and
you do what all the time?
We bump into we're in the middle of Vauxhall here.
Yeah.
In this venue, there's a lot of gay and trans people who work here, and there's never we have zero issues because you're just not a cunt.
That's it. That's it. Well, this is my.
That's it's just basically don't be a cunt.
No,
like, if you,
don't be shit.
Don't be shit.
Well, that's all it is.
No,
it's the same. If you not be shit, like listen, if someone comes up and they say I'm so and so, fine, I'll call you whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. I think this is all. I feel sorry for trans people who are like, oh fuck me, I'm not even interested in this.
Yeah.
But now I have to have some fucking debate because the shittest of the shit universities, Point Park University, that just sounds like it's made in a computer game. These fucking morons. And now they've caused a big thing, and like some trans person who's just trying to go to work, go home and watch EastEnders, now has to fucking have some argument about dead naming him. No one cares anymore. It's boring. So
I agree. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I sort of agree with you. I think the thing is when you make it into some sort of legislative thing where somebody can get fired or kicked out of the university for dead name, it should be like, you know, just like you say, don't be a cunt.
Yeah.
Don't be a cunt. Like if you but I mean there's a couple of difficult things. There's like if somebody is gender fluid, man, how are you gonna know? What? How you can't?
What? When you gender fluid, you switch your name.
You're switching your gender, so then
on
I know you can switch your gender, but are you switching your name?
You could do
depending on how you feel.
Could do.
So the argument here is if you're gender fluid, and someone calls you the wrong, they misgender you, then according to this, then you could be kicked out of university for it. It's kind of like the hate crime bill.
But gender fluid isn't that. How does that work? So is it on this moment in time? I'm feeling more.
That's it.
More.
I'm feeling more feminine or non-binary.
John, and then 4 minutes later, I'm feeling a bit more feminine. So now I'm Stacey.
Essentially, that's the way of boiling it down. But yeah, and some people.
So then, how are we supposed to know how you're feeling?
This is the thing. Generally,
especially when you look like a man.
Yeah. How are we supposed to know?
I don't know, but I think people are a bit more. Generally, the majority of people are sympathetic to how people are.
Oh, I don't think it's an issue, man.
I don't think it's as big an issue.
Yeah, but you're a 40-year-old man who doesn't like know any trans people.
Whoa.
Darius is 40.
There's no need to come out with abusive shit like that.
Oh, you're transitioning to 29.
I'm 32, and we all know that. And I will not have such spurious claims libeling me live.
Sue me in the High Court.
Well, fucking... Maybe I will.
Yeah, I don't understand that, though. They would have to give notice. Hey... at this moment, I'm feeling a bit mannish. Sorry.
Did you see the paedophile who tried to get out of a prison sentence because he identified as an 8-year-old? Like, I'm trying to pull it up, but it's not letting me.
I mean, it's a plan.
It's a plan. It's getting access denied, and I can't look at it from the.
Is he an open mic act from the Midlands?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Oh, there's been so many pedo open mic acts in the Midlands.
It's the epicenter for pedo open mic acts.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, it's like they're like magicians up there.
Oh, this is the dude.
Yeah, what happened to them?
Don't know. Pedophile says he's entitled to free speech. I hate it when they try and drag free speech isn't about being a fucking pedo.
Can't believe you're a nonce. Can't believe you're a nonce, Leo.
A paedophile told a judge he identifies as an 8-year-old girl that he claimed free speech laws entitled him to look at child sex abuse images. Joseph Godbrick, 45, was sentenced to up to 20 years in prison. He should have gone to a young offenders institute.
I think of all the people, he definitely shouldn't go to young offenders. So he did get sent down.
Yeah, it didn't work.
All right. It didn't work.
He didn't have the lawyers, the royal family.
Queen's lawyers.
Yeah, so Harbottle, don't use that defence for Prince Andrew.
Well, no, I can't. I pass no comment.
Shout out to Vita Coco.
£3.75 he paid for that.
Shout out to the Reclaim Party.
Shout out to Starbucks, filter coffee instead of Americano. Save 20p.
Okay. What's this Lancet story?
So the Lancet, basically the Lancet front page said this. So our new issue is here on the cover, periods on display, blah, 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 blah. So this is the front cover of the Lancet. So if you scroll down, not out, down, up, just so we can
Zoom
see
in. Historically, the anatomy and physiology of bodies with vaginas have been neglected. I understand why women are upset because it's like, just why it's not. You never hear like bodies with penises, or bodies with bellends. Right?
Yeah. Well, also this sounds like it was written by
Padendas.
This sounds like it was written by Patrick Bateman from American Psycho.
But why don't they just say women? Because if you're a trans woman, you're a woman. So why do you even need to preface it with trans?
A trans man can have a vagina.
Just call him a man.
Yeah, but if we're talking about the sort of physiology and the sort of medical interventions needed, a trans man's going to need different medical interventions to a cisgender man. Holy fuck, I got all the terminology right in that.
You're learning.
I deserve a gold star.
Not a yellow one.
It's hard work. It's a lot of mental. I mean, you were saying it's like people just got too much time to think these days.
It's mad, man.
Yeah.
I don't put that on me.
So Nico, tell us about your transphobia.
It's what it does boil down to. It's just like there's bigger issues to a lot of people, but some people this is the important stuff, and fair enough.
I wonder, you know what should happen? They should make singers say stuff like that in their songs. You know, like instead of "girl, I wanna make you sweat," they go
historically adds
"body with vagina, I wanna make you sweat."
At least they said vagina instead of cervix, because I know well,
they're different.
What it is,
as we learnt today.
Mysterious person with a vagina,
with a cervix.
This is quite interesting. This video, which
I saw this.
So I mean. Should we play the video?
Yeah. You have it better. You're offensive. Police lives matter?
You have the same sticker. We're just trying to do school.
What?
You guys have the same sticker of the other.
But this is our space.
We've got a Police Lives Matter sticker and we're getting kicked out. Can't do school. You just said we have to leave.
No, I said you're making the space uncomfortable. But you're white. Do you understand what a multicultural space? It means you're not being centered.
White's not a culture?
No. No, it's not a culture. White is not a culture. Say it again.
Fire her from Bevy.
You think whiteness is a culture?
This is insane.
So anyways, this is the violence that ASU does, and this is the type of people that they protect. Okay, this white man thinks he can take up our space, and this is why we need a multicultural space, because they think they can get away with this shit.
I'm gonna sit here the whole time, and you can find somebody to kick me.
That's cool. We will.
We're not kicking you out. We're asking you to leave you have any consideration for people of color and our marginalized.
They clearly don't. Yeah, the whole rest of the campus, the second floor, the first floor, the whole MU, every single part of the campus centers you. This is the only space that you're not centered, and you're still trying to center yourself, which is peak white cis male bullshit.
Talk that talk, sister. or
you are racist. Your sticker is
or a
racist
person
because
with a vagina.
police, that's a job. You can choose to be a police. I don't choose to be black. Okay? No, you can choose to be a cop. You can choose to kill people with a badge, and you're protecting that.
But
shit,
Justin Trudeau,
you're racist.
Justin Trudeau chose to be black.
That's a good one.
They are racist though because they are eating Chick-fil-A as well.
I noticed that.
Have they
Just
done
like
everything? Everything they can to trigger.
They have come in there with like they're clearly there. They knew what was going on.
This is top trolling.
Yeah, the other guy had a T-shirt saying "Did not vote for Biden." They're eating Chick-fil-A with a "Police Lives Matters." But
Where's the Chick-fil-A?
That's a Chick-fil-A.
That's the Chick-fil-A
Let's look at all the trolling things they've done. Police Lives Matters.
Being white.
What's on his hat? What's on his hat?
Being male.
Being straight.
Well, I don't know.
What's on his hat? Is that like, because that looks like it's red, yellow, and green on his hat.
Is it a Proud Boy thing? I don't know.
Let's play the rest. Some guy comes to their rescue.
I know, but this offends us automatically.
He seems quite sincere.
Yeah, but he's obviously trolling. It's like
Yeah.
when Darius sounds sincere. You know he's not.
The other guy is trolling. I was
The other
like,
guy is loving it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, yeah.
this dude. Look, and he's man spreading.
Please just don't do that.
Thank you.
Because you understand that Police Lives Matter was in response to Black Lives Matter.
Pay the same fucking tuition as you.
Yep.
Hold on, but
Yeah, that's fine, and you have everywhere. You have.
I'm working 60 hours a week while going to school because my parents don't just give me money.
It doesn't.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
The whole thing about this is it's so pathetic. Like the woman calling them out are pathetic, and
Darius
they're kind
and his high horse.
yeah, I mean, that's
Darius,
just,
I've seen you do way like shitter trolls than
Yeah,
this.
yeah, I have.
This would be like in your top 5 trolls.
yeah, it would. That's got like 5.2 million views. But
This is Alabama State University. as well.
Arizona, isn't it?
Oh, is it? I thought ASU was
I think
Alabama.
ASU is Arizona. I'm not sure.
I mean, it is pathetic though. Like you're
it is Arizona, yeah.
I'm
not
Is that much different?
Well,
so
it's-
pretentious.
It's Phoenix, Arizona. I suppose it's
Yeah.
a blue state now, though, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
but
What's a
it's
police
still
state?
kind of
Yeah, half and half.
What's half and half?
Arizona.
What, it's half a police state?
No, it used to be more Republican, but it's now Democrat.
Yeah, but certain areas will be like a lot more Republican.
Man, why right now the whole world's so interested in like shitty American internal politics and it kind of filtering out to everywhere else.
Yeah,
in the
because
world.
it filters out. It affects us.
Yeah, I
Where
know.
America goes, we go in 5 years'
Yeah,
time.
all right.
It's like Neighbours. The TV
We're
show.
gonna get
That's
Tim,
not American.
we're gonna
Nothing
get
like
Tim
Nothing
Tams
like
now.
Neighbours.
Huh?
We're getting Tim Tams in the new trade deal.
Tim Tams are fucking brilliant.
What are Tim Tans?
Basically penguins.
Yeah, they're honestly they're delicious. They come in a. They're
I
not-
had Caramacs.
Yeah.
Thing
Well,
give me Caramacs at top.
What have you got in there,
Shout out
Darius?
to Paige.
What have you
giving us
got in there?
Caramacs.
Oh, what happened at Top
He probably
Secret
got
with
one
what happened at Top Secret with a woman got on stage or something? Give
Shout
me
out to
some.
Caramacs.
Give me some.
Caramacs.
Yeah, they're quite nice actually.
Oh, a whole one.
I've got.
We'll share
I'm
it.
trying not to be a fat shit anymore.
Yeah, I'm a fat shit now.
So,
You know, I found out how much calories are in milk. So that milk, I get this full fat.
yeah,
like,
you get gold top.
gold top
Look at
milk.
Nico snatching it.
And you know how many calories are in it?
It's broken.
It's been in my bag for like
Still
2
eat it.
weeks.
You're gonna chew it.
Well, they've got the new Cadbury's Caramac equivalent. I think it's nicer. It's sweeter.
Yeah. Anyway, you know how many calories are in milk? So this milk that I get, the gold top milk,
Yeah, how much?
740 calories in a litre.
Well, how much of it do you drink?
A litre.
Well,
Yeah, milk. Yeah, it's. I don't know if you know
like a
this,
meal.
but it's what
Is that a
cows
lot
feed
of
their
calories
kids.
or that's a little bit of calories?
That's a lot of calories.
That's a lot of calories. Like it's sugar as well.
Right.
A lot of it is quite sugary, fat and sugar.
What, milk?
Yeah,
Regular milk.
yeah.
Lactose.
Lactose is a form of sugar.
do you want some Caramac?
I'm good. I'm
Bit sugary in
I'm
it.
trying to eat clean at the moment. But yeah, I used
it
to
looks
drink.
pretty clean.
Yeah.
So there's sugar in regular milk.
Yeah.
There's natural
even know that.
sugars.
If
lactose.
you're on a keto
lactose
diet,
is
you
sugar.
can't drink too much milk because it'll put you out of ketosis because of the sugars in it.
That's right.
So I mean, it's kind of what baby cows drink to become big cows.
Man, I've seen this people on the internet saying, "Oh, we shouldn't drink milk because it's designed to make baby cows grow and stuff." And it's like all food. No food's designed to make humans grow. Like if you eat a
Celery
acorn,
won't make you grow.
no, but celery's designed to grow and create a flower that then makes more celery. It's not designed to feed humans. Maybe the only all this stuff the nut is designed to provide enough energy for the seed to germinate. All this stuff's made for something else, and we just eat it anyway.
What about hay fever?
Because we're top of the food chain, baby.
What about hay fever?
Caramacs.
What about hay
Bottom
fever?
of the food chain.
I don't know. We got anything else to say left on our list?
We got loads, but we've been going just about an hour. But I think,
that's good. That's
Maybe
good.
we should. Maybe we should stop.
That's a good episode.
what happened at Top Secret, Lady on
Oh,
the
yeah,
Stage?
finally tell us that, and then we'll go.
Can I have this last bit?
Yeah.
Basically, a lady got offended by some banter.
Oh yeah, because
Kind of suggested that she might be on cocaine.
which is
And
pretty
she took
normal.
offense.
banter.
Yeah, just silly talk. Got offended, went up on stage, acted like she was on cocaine, and then slapped another punter.
Oh,
who was trying to,
No
she
way.
Slapped another person who was trying to calm her down.
By shaking her.
What did the other person do?
Just
Was it better than the petrol station fight?
Was it two women?
yeah, but they didn't fight.
What were the
Did they know
audience?
each
What
other?
were the audience doing?
The audience were annoyed at her because she was holding up the show and she ruined the show.
And who was on
She
next
stayed up
after
there
that?
Too long.
Who was on after her? Who had to follow that that skirmish? And what did they do? How did they do?
I think it was Luiso.
Oh, is he good?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he did well. But no, she just held up the show, and Mark didn't want to have her physically removed because then he thought that would,
So did she
Yeah.
leave in
inflame
the
the issue. But it didn't eventually.
Do they have bouncers who just pull people out there, or does it happen?
They have
often?
bouncers, but
They've got him in a comedy store, right? They've got
Yeah, they've got some.
but he didn't. Mark didn't want him grabbing her in case it escalated things. Mark handled it well, man. But yeah, she was just. We all suspect she was actually on coke.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah. So
Had
yeah,
she
that
been a
was it.
problem before?
I can't remember.
Who said the comment? You?
No, Mark was MCing.
Oh, Mark was emceeing. Well, that kind of gives you like if it's your club, it's easier to sort of make those calls.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He handled it well, man.
We had an incident here where before the shows on the Bottomless Booze ones, we do like a little chat to people saying, guys, this is a theatre. Treat this like a theatre or a cinema show. Don't talk blah 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 blah.
A theatre that has bottomless booze.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't been to that theatre yet.
Well, you have. Well, I'll book you soon. And I said this to the front row, which was all women, and one of the women was just took it as I was patronising her, and then proceeded to do exactly what we asked not to do.
Were you patronising her?
A little bit,
Yeah.
but then she I wasn't I say that to the front row all the time because it's the most important row. Where I say, guys, look, you're front row. Please remember, no talking during the show. Enjoy it, but don't ruin it for other people. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought I could come to a comedy show and laugh. And I was like, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to be upsetting like that. And then just throughout the whole show, she's fucking talking. It was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
When was that?
Friday.
Oh, this Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, recent
Is
history.
it becoming more of an issue? Because I feel like people are becoming more. People are getting drunker when they go out now. I don't know if it's a post-lockdown thing, but I also think in general people feel more of they want to complain and they want to make it about themselves, whereas previously they would have sat quietly if they didn't like something or felt that they'd been spoken to wrongly or whatever.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Actually, I
Seems
felt
like they're
that
more-
as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I'm glad we got that.
It's insightful discussion.
An insightful discussion.
Do you think anyone's still watching?
Should we call it a day?
Let's call it a day.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Three Speech Podcast. I've been Darius.
Vita Coco in the building.
I've been K Curd.
I've been Tanya Moore.
Who have you been, Mooch? Bye.
Bye.
Bye.